It's legit just been like the next day since my last recording session. I had gone to bed after editing a video and getting it uploaded and ready to be viewed by you guys. So the first episode is live as of the time that you guys are watching this, for sure. But in that time, we have decided that we are going to make some pickaxes. I got some better food. We've been doing some farming a little bit. However, I am running low on things such as iron, so we're going to go mining. And we're going to see exactly what we can get with just three of these pickaxes. We're also going to see if we can find our way back to the geode that we had discovered, because that geode was in a mine shaft. If I can find my way back to the geode, then we can get some amethyst and we can make a spyglass, and we can find stuff on the surface maybe a little bit more convenient. Who knows? My issue is going to be remembering which of these tunnels that geode was in and the mine shaft was in, because I actually don't remember where I went to find all that. I know I lit some of it up, and I could probably go back and watch the video footage to find it, but you guys are adorable. I could just find a different geode that would also be completely fine by me. I have my axe, I have my shield. Don't really have much in ways of the greatest gear, but we are on the hunt for that second diamond for the enchanting table, for one. I need to get as much iron as I can, because I'm down to like 9 pieces after doing all the stuff that we've been doing. Which isn't a terrible amount to have, but not really that great. So we're going for iron and diamonds, whatever else we can get. It's just good stuff in general. I don't really care about copper too much. This sounds really bad, and I probably should still, because I'm wanting to do a building out of it. There's just so much of it that I have already. I don't think my... do not believe it's down there. Down this tunnel. Probably down the other tunnel, which would make sense. I think I found like several caves down that other tunnel. We're gonna go that way. Unless it's down one of these. No gunpowder? That's just rude. Speaking of iron, that's the stuff we're looking for right there. There's some lapis up there. This guy. Alright, need a bow. That's what I need. Maybe I can get him to drop his. I think I have a couple arrows from fighting them in the front lawn. Nope, no bow, just the arrow in the bow. I'll take the bow and the arrow, I guess. I heard a spider. I do need a second piece of string still. That is something... I would like to try to collect, if I can. Zombie, I think, locked on to me. That's Nope. Or not. What's really interesting is I haven't really lit up my area up above the surface too much, and I don't see mobs almost ever. However, down here it gets dark and I see very few mobs, and I'm on normal mode, so something feels like there's just a ton of mobs hidden somewhere that's just taking up my mob cap. That is into a mine shaft there. Do not believe this is the entrance that I was in, although this is the geode. Cool, so we succeeded. That's cool. That's my 11 torches. Okay, so I want to try to light this up. No, I think I need to make a sword, because I can get string from this also. Well, we made it back. Now we gotta make it down. Safely down. It's easier said than done. Ooh, but it is encased rather nicely, so that's a good sign. This could be rather fortunate find. Yeah, it is. That's awesome. So we have pretty much a generally safe geode. That's pretty cool. We'll have to mark it off a little bit, but we could technically just grow geodes down here forever right underneath our house. I think me being on the surface grows them. I don't think I have to be down here. Just come down every so often and see what we got. All of these do seem to be rather fully grown, so I think my time in the area has definitely grown them. I think they were all pretty small when we saw them last. This will give us the amethyst we need to make a spyglass, though. Maybe with the spyglass we can still spot some stuff from a distance. We can head back over to that mountain. We'll tidy up this geode and mine out all the blocks eventually, but for now this is fantastic. This is all I need. Got a little over a stack. That's good. We'll take some of these rails, just because you never know when you need some rails. The fact that they're free is a solid bonus. I do have a little bit of an iron pickaxe left to use to get things like gold and redstone and the lapis and such. Still haven't found any chests in this mine shaft. These places. So I need to look for the spots in the mine shaft that is not been explored yet. Is this one of those ore veins? Or is this just like a fake out? find. We needed iron. Ah, there goes the iron pickaxe. I made the 3 copper pickaxes knowing that the iron would not make it through this, so that's okay. Is there more? Yeah, there's more. Just gotta find it. This is the weirdest way I've ever mined in my life. I want one of those iron ore blocks. If I can find it, that would be awesome. They're supposed to spawn in these things. If we could find one, then that would be 9 iron ore just out of one little ore block. This one's about to go too. Oh my god. That's 2 with just 1 vein. If we go through all 3 copper picks, I'll be impressed. Oh, that's 2. How much do we have so far? 58 iron so far. Imagine if we actually had fortune for this. Copper there. I don't really want a copper vein by any means. I think I've already mined like 6 of those, it feels like. I think that's my iron ore block right there. Yeah! Block of iron ore. Success. That's awesome. Do we just get 1 from the veins, or is there like a chance for multiple? That's the question I do need to know. Started a second stack of iron ore. That's awesome. We don't really need a lot more than that. I really just wanted to get back up to like a stack of iron because, yeah, hoppers are expensive. Everything's expensive when it comes to making things with iron. Plus, I like to keep going with the iron tools as much as I can. And I've been making all kinds of pickaxes and axes, just to get everything done, along with like shears and all the other tools. We do have several new sheep collars now because I've been breeding them, and I turned some flowers into dyes to dye them different colors. So we're collecting a few different colors now. Wheat farm's fully going at max capacity. I've gotten a decent amount of spruce wood, and I've even been smelting spruce wood into charcoal quite a bit just to fill all of our furnaces. That way we don't have to worry about smelting anything for a while. I haven't seen any more iron. I'm wondering if I've hit kind of the end of it. I think I've hit the end of it. Jesus. Okay, so I need to get back up here. Let's just... There we go. That's intense. So, let's see. What else can I find? A little bit of darkness this way. Hey, that's what we wanted. One of these minecart chests. That is glowberries, a golden apple. There's the melon seeds I need. So now we should be making a melon and pumpkin farm here soon. With all intensive purposes, because that is the only one we needed. We have pumpkins already. To head back up here soon. I have a pretty full inventory. We're gonna have to clear out some of this. I didn't expect to fill up my inventory as fast as I did, but that's okay. Worse things have happened. We will light that up. Vein, or just another one of those crazy veins? There's no tough around this one. Okay. I will probably be making a sword here soon to come down and make some of this cobwebs into string. I want to get a bow and, if possible, a fishing rod. While I am doing great with these apples and the bread that we have made, I'd much rather have like a meat source, and cooked fish is a fantastic source of food. Plus, I could possibly get a mending book, and that would be optimally awesome, because if I could get mending and put it on this diamond pickaxe, we will, for the foreseeable future, keep it forever. Hopefully. If not, it might break beforehand, I don't know, or we'll just keep using copper tools forever. It's down here. Look for the gold. bit of gold. Not a little bit of gold. That was a pretty good one. Well, that's rather disappointing. I was hoping for something more interesting than a dead end. Yeah. I heard him. Where is he? That way? Oh, hi, buddy. Weird little cave formation. Kind of hoping that I could just get lucky and find a diamond. Just a singular diamond in the wall. Somewhere. Before I go up. Oh, I don't like those sounds. The spiders can go away. Although I do need the string. It's like a catch-22. I don't want to see a cave spider, but at the same time I kind of need a cave spider. I need to clear out my inventory first. Drop off all this iron for smelting purposes. Well, I don't think they were going to make it easy for me to find diamonds. I will say this is actually probably the more difficult of a world for me to find the diamonds in than any other, which is kind of strange to me. I don't normally have this much difficulty finding them, but we've branch mined for a while. We have effectively dug out all kinds of stuff for a long while. Let's just see if there's any more down here. Oh, there is. I just needed to come down here, I guess. Oh, there's more over here, too. Can I just take this? Thank you. Oh, somebody asked you. You're a little shit. Oh, asshole took out my torch. Made me take out my torch. Okay, So that's awesome. We got the ability to make a sword even, if we wanted to. Don't really want to make a sword out of diamonds, I don't think. I think I'm going to try to... There's a glow squid over there. Can I get you to shoot yourself? This lane by your standards, just bouncing it off of my shield. There's another iron vein right there. That's crazy. Just so many. Coming back with Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, though. We have the 2 diamonds that we need to make the enchanting table, which means we can make Fortune 3 and have an entire setup going on. Now, currently, this is a good haul. I consider this a very good haul. We are going to head back to the surface. We have all this stuff. We're going to get our foods. I'm going to see about smelting up all this stuff. I will see you guys after it's all smelted when we get up there. I guess we can get up there first. Who knows? I might die first. Working with limited inventory, but you know what? We have a little bit of redstone I can take back. Lapis 2 is on my hotbar anyways. I do not really have more than that. Interesting. Okay, well. Let's just go ahead and collect this. If anything, we can make ourselves a nice axe too. Who knows? Got all of them. I'd say 6 diamonds is a pretty good haul, along with all the iron that we could possibly need and want for a while, and a little bit of amethyst, which is entirely new to us. Just gotta remember that all of this is on this same level as us here, because I don't need to be going down the tunnels getting lost or anything like that. Let's go ahead and light some of this up while we're here. Let's make it a little bit better. Slowly but surely we will have all this lit up and be able to come down here comfortably with no mobs and maybe build something or do something other than just mine down here. I think it'll be kind of interesting to turn some of the bigger caverns into some cooler stuff. I'm going to get back up here. I'm going to get this smelted, and I'll be back with you when it's done. Okay, it's been a little bit for me and a few seconds for you. So we we have everything smelted down except for this one block of raw iron we found. I'm going to keep it as is. I'm not going to craft these, but I will keep them when I find them because they're rather cool to me, just as a little treasure trove. We are looking pretty good for a little bit though, so we are going to take, it's 2 copper and an amethyst, and make a spyglass. We're going to take the 2 diamonds for those, and I'm going to need a piece of leather, I think. So I don't think I've made a book yet. We haven't collected any leather. So, need 3 of these. We'll have to go collect a little bit of leather. I've done a little bit of stuff off camera, just farming and expanding the farms. You can see we have a full wheat farm now. The sugar cane is looking all the way across here. Several different colors of sheeps. And we're going to go over to the field over here and see if I can find, I guess, just 1 cow to make this, because this is the last thing I wanted to do today, was at least just get this placed and get it started. And we'll have to do 2 things, I think, in the next episode is what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to keep playing today. This is all I really want to do, is go mining a little bit today and just kind of get restocked back up from what I did. If I can find 1 or 2 cows next episode, we can make a cow farm to get the bookshelves we need for the enchanting setup. And we can also set up our melon and pumpkin farm next episode, since we have both now. Horses. Okay, there is 3 cows down here, so I can justify killing 4 cows down here. 2 leather, that's even better. Okay, so we will come back and make a lot more. I say some. We're going to make a lot more cows later on. For now, we have the leather we need to make 1 book and our enchanting table and get it placed down. I've also cleared out the area for our enchanting table already just a little bit. So it should be just ready to plop down and go as we get the bookshelves, and you guys can kind of see what I'll be working with. I also at some point cleared out some more trees going that way towards the other body of water there. We're going to slowly get rid of all the rest of them around in the front and clear out a lot more space for us to, I don't know, we're going to have some more animal farms, that's for sure. And I think there's a few more farms for plants and such that we will have to be going through. We're going to throw this beef that we got into the smoker. And we're going to make a book. There's that. And our spyglass, which is fantastic. We'll be able to maybe see some stuff far away. And with all of that extra hard work for that diamond, we're going to have this enchanting table. And I made this little doorway with a staircase going down to our next little 6x6 room here, which we're going to place the enchanted table right there. And I have some space around it for the bookshelves to go. Actually, I don't know that I like that. Let's go. One down. It's too tall. I could raise the ceiling a little bit, but 1 down. And the bookshelves will go around it, and then we will have maybe an entryway to something else here. A little bit of other forgery for the weapons and stuff. I'll probably put an anvil and a grindstone down here somewhere. For now, we can do very low level enchants on things, which is fine. I'll probably put some unbreaking on these copper pickaxes and such. I don't even have 30 levels to put like a max enchant in anything, but once we set up that cow farm, I'll get those bookshelves made and we'll have a max enchant and we can enchant this diamond pickaxe. You guys can also leave a comment down below and decide maybe whether or not you want to wait and not do low level enchants. So I can actually wait and do our first enchant as a level 30 on this diamond pickaxe if we really wanted to. But we also have the ability to just boost our starting tools here. The spare leather and the mob drops. And that away. Looking pretty decent on stuff. If I do anything else, it'll probably just be, again, farming more. Been shearing the sheep, harvesting the trees, doing the wheat. That's how we got the bread. You can kind of see I've been shearing them quite a bit. We've been doing quite a bit of tree chopping. Not too much of the oak and birch, but more spruce than anything. And I even got a decent amount of sugarcane saved up. But we're grinding out some resources for us. That way we can do some builds. And I will probably go back down and not do any of the caving part per se. That's interesting and possibly deadly. But I'll probably just do my tunnel mining and get some deep slate. That's one of the few resources I'm actually low on. So we'll probably get some more of that, and you guys will see me. I'm not sure when I'll record again. However, I do know that you guys will see me building a pumpkin, a melon farm, and a cow farm next. So I guess until then, you guys have fun, be safe, watch out for bears, and I'll see you guys next time.